commiserations, but as I said, we had a discussion before the game, and it's all a learning experience this year for you, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a learning experience. It's also, with the sort of the squad that we've got, it's about sort of developing, the young guys, which, we've found a few young guys that are going to be, are going to be good for the future of the club.
And I guess to your credit, at no stage did any player throw the towel in, and you adopted a policy in the second half which might have been negative, certainly, but you made Belmont Lions work for all they got.
Well, I mean, it's amazing what a spray does at half-time. I just said to the guys, before the game, to be accountable, to do the little things, to do the shepherds, the tackles. I thought in the first half we lacked that. And for the second half, just told the boys to try and emphasise on those things. And I think to the boys' credit, after half-time, they did that.
It wasn't, and I wasn't being derogatory, it wasn't negative. You basically had players playing one-on-one, running with it, and that made Belmont think their game out a little bit more, and it probably made your performance probably better. Yeah,
well, I mean, it's, I said to the boys, we're not rocket scientists. We're just, we're just playing basic football, and let's just work on getting the basics of football right. Haven't got a game plan that's going to confuse anyone. So if we can get the basics right, well, you can be competitive with pretty much anyone.
We've spoken to you probably twice in 6 or 7 weeks. Are you still enjoying coaching as much as you were 6 weeks ago? And I know it's a difficult year, but you want to go on, surely.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know I definitely don't like this coaching from the sidelines. I'd rather be out there, I guess. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, you sort of, you're putting in all the hard work, and it'd be a shame to, especially with the young guys, and we've sort of got the feelers out there as it's, for next year. But once I, if I get reappointed, we'll be straight back out there hunting.
Yeah, Corey, I mean, that's the way you've got to probably approach it, is look for next year. And look, it was pretty difficult there for you today. Jeremy Moody was far too big in the ruck for anything he had in there. And whilst he didn't dominate the ruck as far as getting his ball to his players, he got first use of it and put you under a lot of pressure. But as Eric said, you worked hard around the packs, and you put a lot of pressure on them. And I'm used to seeing wherever he finding some way to go forward. You had no way to go forward today.
Yeah, we worked hard. The backline worked pretty hard, and we did the hard things and got the footy there. It was just it was that next kick up to half forward. Where if you threw someone like a Heath Buck, it'd be good to to get you to the next step, and then getting you you can get yourself deep. We'll just that's where we've probably we've lacked a little bit. Is just the boys are working hard. We get it to half forward, and we're sort of turning it over more across half forward than anything else.
Yeah, and that's the important thing. You've just got to keep working at it. It's a lot of work for probably not the result you want, but I thought Matt Watt, he gives you a bit up at forward, and Simon Colbert, of course, is not as fit as he used to be either, but just tried hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the guys we had out there today, Adrian Pappas, he's still spring 18. Now he's playing 18s finals this year. We gave him a game against Corio, and he goes out there and kicks 7. But I said, mate, that's not going to happen every week. And you give them a few games now so they can sort of realise what it's going to be like next year. But I mean, they're not going to be world beaters. But that's all a learning curve for those guys as well.
Well, Corey, I do appreciate your time coming over, and I know how difficult it is, particularly when you lose, but that's the sportsman that Corey Andrews is, and we certainly appreciate your time, and keep up the good work, and let's hope the next time we talk to you, you're a more successful coach.
No worries. Thanks, guys.